Welcome back. My name is Ethereal Author, and I'm here with another video on to how to design a logo. Now, in this video, pretty much I'm going to show you how to do a metallic logo as I have done before, and also this logo is going to be for my new brand, which will be posted on my YouTube channel and also on other social media links. Now, as far as other videos in the future, I am working on creating a font video as far as showing you how to design your own fonts. Say if you're doing a book series, doing a video game, whatever, and pretty much, you want your own style. So, in that video, I will show you how to do so. Speaking of the book series, the Dark ICHALOCHA book series is going well as we speak. Book one to three is out already. Book four, hopefully by next month, we'll have it out for you, and you'll be able to have that. Well, excuse me, you'll be able to buy that for purchase on Amazon Prime. But anyway, let's not wait too long. So let me get right into the video. So right now I'm in Photoshop, and let me see, make sure my thing is streaming here real quick. All right. So pretty much. Right now, I'm going to show you how to do a font design in Photoshop. Now, what I always like to do is this. I always like to, well, first you want to, label your masterpiece, that you want to create. Excuse me, ethereal verse media, and this is going to be my new name from now on. When I post on my banners, this will be the logo you will see. So. And I always like to work big, 10 by 10, 10 by 10, And the reason for that is because, like, you want to give yourself enough space just in case you want to work out more details within your font. And I always like to do a black background or a dark background because, pretty much it helps me kind of see more depth with the design. So now that I have this set up, so let's go ahead and get started, right? So as you see, here's my workspace here. And excuse me real quick. All right. So as you see here, I have my workspace. So right now, I'm just going to make sure my color is white, and I'm just going to design this here, and I'm just going to type in. Well, there's two types of wording I'm going to do. So I'm going to do one wording, ethereal verse media, right? So pretty much, I got that there. And also, I'm going to do another one real quick. Well, first, I want to change this as well. I do not want that font, so let's change the font to something more, maybe futuristic or more, a little more drastic. Has a little more personality. So let's go and do that right now. Pretty much, I'm going to choose a font that I had downloaded from the website. Called font or 1001 fonts, or also defont.com. They have a lot of great fonts that you can look into. Also, it's okay to go simple if you want to do as well. Like, if you want something that has a something that's basic. So let's find one that, okay, I think this will work. Let me see. I don't know if I want that, Okay, so ethereal verse media. So pretty much, I want this V to stick out because the fact is, like, matter of fact, I'll probably leave a little, I don't know, leave a little space right there for that. So, matter of fact, I got an idea. So let's not focus on that right now. I'm going to put this right here. Leave that down. Then I'm going to do the what they call it, the acronyms, whatever, And I'm going to make the V pop out a little bit more. Maybe let's see, check something out real quick. So maybe I'll just do the V right now. Just give it a little personality. And I'm gonna do it. Right now, I'm gonna do a what they call it, a free transform. You know, and that, and doing it this way, pretty much like, say that, I don't know, pretty much like, verse. The word verse looks kind of weird in there, so I really wanted to stick out, and that's the reason why I'm doing it this way. Now, in a way, it's like it's kind of like separate, uh, making things more easy for your eyes to see. So I'm going to I'm going to put a lock on that real quick, so I don't want to touch it right now. So hit a lock right there. That way, when I click on it, nothing will happen to it. All right. So here we go. Okay. Now that's locked. Okay, now it's acting real funky. Give me 1 second. So if you having trouble, going over it, just move the font up and you can just, mess around with it that way. Now I do want this font to look a lot more funky, so I'm going to this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to um, let's do Cyber. Cyber. It's a font that is called Cyber Blade, or let's see if I can find it here if I got it on my laptop. And you can download this font. Okay, they got Cyberdyne, which is pretty cool. Let's see. I'm gonna try something that's very let's try something futuristic. If I have it here. Now, Cyberdyne is one of them. And the reason why I chose a lot of science fiction fonts was because, like, I'm a very big fan of science fiction, also a big fan of fantasy. Of course, if you know about the Dark Age book series. Now this kind of looks kind of cool here. I'll just roll over something real quick. Blood and Blade, but it's kind of off. It's kind of hard to read, so I'm not going to use that. Now this is this is what I was talking about. Blade, there's Blade Singer, and there's also Cyber. But I think I like Blade better. Blade Singer. Yeah, I think I used this in my last one, but I'm going to use it here. And of course I'm going to, I don't know, maybe I should, right now just basically just trying to give it some personality or some style. Now I don't know if the V looks kind of crazy or looks kind of out of place, but let's change that V as well. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's change that V as well. And see, I kind of like it that way. Not quite sure, why. Maybe because it stands out, but I don't know. And also, this will be printed on my shirt. I think I like the other one better. It kind of had more. It kind of gave everything a personality. So I'm going to keep that V here. I kind of like that. So I'm going to let that be that. So one thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make this a smart object. Let's try. But before I do, let's do this. I got something about the lettering or the words. They are too close together. I don't want that. Now it's gonna look kind of odd because it's gonna go off screen real quick, but I'm gonna fix that. So let's go to I think there's a paragraph here. Let's go to paragraph. I can find it. It's not here. So if you're looking for paragraphs, make sure you go up to the top here, through Windows, and there's paragraph. Now we got something. I forgot it's called the tracking or kerning. Either one of those. But it's this little, or letting. I forget which one. I think it's letting. But what you want to do is, like, you want to either slide it forward or slide it back. To give give yourself some space. I kind of like giving myself space here because the fact is, like, it's gonna as far as what I'm about to get ready to do, it's gonna require that space for me to work. So, and let me see. Also, it's kind of good for this V as well. So that way I can span it out a little bit more. Make it stand out. There you go. All right. Now it does kind of look kind of odd here as far as, like, it's kind of sticking out a little bit longer, so or further down. I don't want to go down too far down here. I just want it just enough so it can just look kind of neat. You know, and a lot of times people say, you know, what is the purpose of, like, why did you choose that? You know, what meaning does the V have, or whatever? You know, sometimes, I really don't think too much into it. But sometimes, sometimes it just feel good for, like, aesthetics. You know, sometimes I do things that does have meaning behind it, but right now I'm just more focused on having a nice design. So, I know what's going on here. I got the pen tool. So let's bring this in some. So let's go to free transform. Bring it in a little bit. All right. So I'm going to move the V over a little bit, over some more. Make sure. And maybe I can backspace in this area a little bit more. See how that works out. And it's all about, just working with what you have. So, okay, so the V kind of looks a little weird to me now, so I'm going to bring it down some more in scale, because I don't want to overpower the other letters. So, but I do want it to be noticeable. So, all right. And this is going to be my shirt logo that will be on my apparel. I'm going to have a white one, leave that one alone. So this will be the first one. I'm going to downsize. I'm going to downsize this here, and I'm going to make it a smart layer. All right. And also, I'm going to do more versions of this too as well. Like, for example, like there's multiple versions you can work with. So I can also duplicate this again. Let's group this real quick. Group layers. Name it white logo. There you go. That's one. So I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate the group. And what I like to do is I like to do multiple versions. I don't know why I did that. I'll give it 1 second. Did it go through? Okay. Alright. So let's do this. Let's try that one real quick. Now, this is what I was talking about, doing more of the acronym. Oh god, no, it's not doing that. Alright, so let's do this. Let's make sure we get everything, First of all, let's backtrack, and we're gonna grab everything. All right, so here we go. So now I'm just gonna only work on the acronyms on here. Just take off the rest of the stuff. And also I'm going to break some things off here too. So let me duplicate that as well. And that's going to be my M, and we're going to make that E. All right. All right. Okay. You gotta be careful sometimes. Like, if you gotta be careful not to make duplicates and stuff like that. I don't know why it's just here. Let me see if I can find it. Get rid of that. Alright. Not a problem. So let's go into here, which is M. And we're going to, first of all, let's see if we can move this crap, because I don't know why this is here. Let's see the way. Okay, this is a problem. Here we go. Sometimes, like, Photoshop can be a little janky, but that's alright. There's ways around it. Alright, excuse the snorting and stuff like that. Also blowing my nose. I have like bad sinuses here. And it is kind of a little off, so let's do this. Let's change it to the same picture. There you go. And we do a free transform. I know it's kind of confusing right now with the other words in there, but we'll fix it. And let's go to the E. Alright. It's kind of odd right now, but don't worry about it. We'll fix it. Okay. Got a problem again. Alright, so let's make this work. So pretty much what I'm trying to do is like, I'm trying to create vernacular with the not vernacular, what they call it, whatever. We do something, create a logo that represents the name of the company. So right now, I'm basically just trying to, just come up with some type of graphics and make it look kind of like funky, kind of nice. And this looks more corporate. So I mean, matter of fact, it does. I don't even want that. Let's get rid of that. I don't want corporate looking. So let's build off of this right here. This is kind of nice. Maybe I want to add something to it. Maybe a logo, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe we could add something like a vector image. I always go with like phoenixes or with animals and stuff like that. I know I used the phoenix before, and right now I'm just trying to figure out which one would be a nice one without it being too distracting to the logo itself. And I pretty much want to integrate that into the logo. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to find something that does just that. Let me see. Let's just grab this one here real quick. This might be a nice one. Okay, so you always gotta go through this, click through the alphabetical order because they want to make sure you're not a bot, and it should be popping in a minute. Okay, we got one. Let's go find another one. Not fees. Let's go back here. Like I said, we want to try to incorporate the that won't be too distracting, but also it doesn't look too cheesy as well. Yeah, we got a couple of nice ones here. Let's see. That's a little bit too wild. Don't want that one. I think I used this one before. Let's try to use this one again. But we gotta be very careful because like there's a lot going on in here, and also like I gotta be careful with like using too many colors. I know getting the print shirt design. Getting the shirt design is going to cost more if I have more than one if I have more than one colors in the mix. So let's try one more. Let's do something. Let's do my sign. Let's do Pisces. I'm pretty much a Pisces person, so try to see if I can find a real cool one. I like this one, the yin and yang, but the problem is, black and white. It might just work though. I'm not quite sure. We see how. Also, you gotta be careful too. If you consider using stuff, make sure you look at the edges. You gotta be very careful not to get something that's kind of like too pixelated or rasterized. Then it would just make your picture look kind of nuts, unprofessional most likely. Yeah, something like that. You don't want to. It's cool to use it maybe for a book page, but actual logo. No, you want the edges to be very. You want the edges to be very clean as much as possible. So let's do this. Let's go back to the other one. Let's see what we have here. See if you can find a better one. I would use a dragon, but dragon is like so muchly used. Yeah. I may not use one of these Pisces because it just the design just does not work. But it's not working for me. So here's the thing: we're going to just use what we got. Let me see. Should we use this one here? Um, I'm not worried about the words. I can get rid of the words. So let's use this one here. I don't know. Or I got an idea too. Let's do this. It's gonna take a little bit more effort, and we'll do something in the sun and moon. Let's try that. Now I gotta be careful because the thing is like you know, still I still want to be unique as possible, but at the same time, let's do this. Let's do this first. Excuse my ear just itching. It's kind of taking a minute for it to kick in. Let's see. It's gonna take a little bit of effort. I got an idea though. It's just taking me a little bit minute to create this. Now, just because I created it doesn't mean I'm going to means I'm going to use it. Right now, you know me. I like to experiment. Okay, so make sure you be make sure you have your intentions here. As far as like tell it what you want to see. Because right now, just typing in moon is basically just like it's a lot going on there. Let's do this one. Let's see what's going on here. I like that, and I can change that. I just hope it's not too vectored at the end. But let's do this here. Download that. All right. Excuse me. I do apologize. Okay, so we're gonna take some time and build some graphics up. So okay, so let's import what we just downloaded. So we can come up with some good stuff here. All right, we're gonna take all the stuff we got here, and we're gonna play around with it. And I'm gonna work with this first, because this is gonna be the easiest for what I'm trying to do. Well, I think about what I think about doing. So what I want to do is this. With this Phoenix here, I wanted to shove it right in the middle of the V. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first of all let's put this up here for a minute, up in here, and get back to our media. Now, as you see, I don't know if you can see that little white outline here, but we're going to fix that. So let's click on the layer here, and we're going to do a color overlay, which is going to be white. All right. Now we got a little snippet going on here. I don't know what's going on right here, but maybe we can fix that. So let's try this. Let's try to do inner stroke. No, just to clean it up a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna shrink this down. As you can see, it's kind of a little bit of cleanish here. You know. Also, I could probably just go ahead and just get rid of that freaking the V itself, and just let this be the letter. Let this serve as a letter. As you can see, what I'm doing here, I'm gonna squish this in just a tad bit. There we go. Okay, so let's get rid of that V, and let's get rid of this. Now it's kind of like, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, it looks kind of cheap, but it also kind of fits, right in. Once you play around with it. Transform. Okay, so now we can touch in here. I want that right. So let's give the word some space. We're gonna stretch, bring this out a little bit, so we can let it have some space a bit. All right. All right. And I'm gonna bring it back some a little bit. And I'm gonna take that stroke off of there too. Now that's one cheap way I did it. So I'm gonna go back and go the long way. So I'm gonna duplicate this white layer, duplicate the group, and I'm gonna put the why keeps doing that. Okay, let me see. Matter of fact, let's keep that. And we're gonna just turn that off and put the meat back. This is kind of getting away, so we're gonna pull that right up there. And okay, so another thing I was thinking about doing is this to, like I said, this is just a cheating way to get things going. Where's that other Phoenix at? I just had it. Okay, I guess I kind of, oh, here it is right there. Got it. Also, I was thinking about playing around with this. See how what artwork I can come up with that artwork. Um, so say if I wanted this bird here, the only problem is with this is that like I said before, if I was doing two colors, it would work. But unfortunately, I can't do that. So one thing I would probably do is this. I don't know. I'll probably use it later on in a different graphics. We'll see. Not quite sure, but it's basically just just working working with what you have. Uh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Like it's based on just like creating different types of designs or different types of versions. Like what I may want to see in the actual design and stuff like that. You know. Um, like I said before, there's no way in the world I will be able to use this as far as like what can I say? Use this as far as the T-shirts. If I was going to save some money, I'm trying to keep it like two colors, either black or white, and most likely my logos is going to be in white. Matter of fact, I'm going to change that back real quick. As far as the because I know I'm not going to use the top there, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that bird. I mean, it looks kind of like I don't know, kind of odd. So we're gonna put that back with the V, because this is most likely the one I'm going to use. Now, like I said before, I'm basically just working on different types, what types of colors or fonts I'm going to use. So um, now, if I wanted to add some personality to this logo here, and most definitely go a different way, like maybe say if I wanted to go metallic, right? So one thing I'll probably do is this. I most definitely would say if I want to make this logo metallic, I would change the. I'll most definitely do this. Well, all right. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and make some metallic colors here, right? And say if I were wanting to do two colors at a time, it would go like this. So pretty much, I will most definitely will combine, make this a smart layer with the V, convert that to a smart layer, and converting to a smart layer basically allows me to work with two of these at once. And I'm going to duplicate this. One is going to be a BG or base. Let's make this V base. There we go. Right now, and I'm going to focus on the top V. This is what I want to focus on. Make sure the layers on top of each other. So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the layer style here, and I'm gonna first of all I'm gonna do go gradient over gradient. See what I have here. Now, pretty much I'm gonna have to build a gradient up because I don't have it. So let's do this. Let's try gradient and see if any amount of savings has happened there. Not one. So pretty much I'm gonna create this a metallic silver and see how that works out. So if you feel like pausing the videos to see where you can how you can make metallic, you can, and get those numbers. I'll show you where the numbers are. Like for example, if you try to make numbers, just click on the white box here. These are your numbers here, and you can write those down for every point, the points I create. So all right, so right now I'm just basically just trying to create a nice metallic feel for the a nice metallic gray feel, a metallic feel for the piece itself. As you see, it's actually it's filling in right now as I'm sliding in, giving it different hues and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm about to be really quiet because I'm basically focused on getting ready to focus on how we want these colors to go. Now it's okay if you wanted more colors, that's fine. Just make sure you know what you're doing, because sometimes a lot of stuff can blend in too damn good. All right, so now I got my blend. I'm gonna space these out a little bit. Just give it give it space. There you go. Now if I'm gonna move this in a little bit, and I'm going to add maybe like a lighter color here. I'm Again, I do apologize for sniffles. I have very terrible. I don't know something about Atlanta. Atlanta is not kind to my sinuses, so that means it's almost definitely for me the time to get the hell out of this state. All right. As you can see now, I'm gonna click OK. As you see my logo over here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually getting a nice little gradient effect here, which is pretty nice. So one thing next I want to do is this: I want to create a Belleville emboss. Go in here, and I want to go to, I don't know, I'm not quite sure I want it. I mean, I'm gonna play around with it, see which one works best. I kind of like the hard chisel. Let's slide it up a bit, and let me see. There we go. Okay, I'm going. So I kind of like that. I kind of like the the contrast here, but I'm going to push up the gray just a tad bit. Maybe I'll make it more of a maybe like a steel. Let's make it more of a steel gray color. This is more like steel, the steel color here. All right, there you go. All right, so that's only just part one of creating the logo as far as with the words. I'm going to go to the second one here, to the base V, and I'm going to click on that. And this is where the real magic begins, as far as like, well, not real magic, but actually is going to give it a give it more of a standoutish feel, like as it is more grounded instead of just looking like it's floating off in space. In my opinion. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create I'm going to give it a stroke. I give it a white stroke, and but not a white stroke. I'm going to give it a let me see, is it showing here? Okay, let me see if I can give it a white stroke. Oh, it's on the inside. Make sure it's on the outside. There you go. Just play around with it. One thing I'm going to do is I want to make this. I want to make the. I want to make this a gradient as well. No, excuse me. Kind of heard me belch. All right, so pretty much I'm going to do the same thing here. Give it a metallic, metallic feel here. The only problem is like well, it's not a problem, but pretty much I want to make this a lot different than before. I should have saved that one. I could have went off with that one, but wasn't really thinking. I'm gonna push this back to the end. Here we go. And I know I keep saying this. Make sure you just have. Best thing to do is like you're gonna make mistakes. I've seen a lot of experts make mistakes and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, if you're having fun and you worrying about making a mistake, it's not important. Just as long as you're having fun and you're learning from it. I know I probably have some people watching this right now saying, "Well, you could have did it this way." Yeah, I could, but I'm pretty much doing the best way that I know how to do it. Now, if you have a better way of doing it or a faster way of doing it, please share. Because like I said, I'm very interested in learning how to be faster and efficient with my designs. Let's save that real quick. So let's save this as metallic. Let's save this as I don't know, maybe steel. I had a whole bunch of gradients saved up, but unfortunately, like I had to uninstall the program and reinstall it. And once you do that, you lose you tend to lose all stuff. Now let's give it a glow, okay? And with this glow, we're going to give it an outer glow. Make sure it's on normal. Now you can add a glow in there if you want to. I mean, you don't really have to. Sometimes I just like adding the glow because like it gives that it gives that I don't know what I can't what effect. It kind of gives that cool effect, you know. Like actually kind of look like a car logo to me, to be honest with you. You know, got those little things at the top of the hood, you know, with the V on there. Got the down bird on there, you know, whatever they logo, like the Mercedes logo or whatever, you know, Cadillac. What they call it? I forgot what it's called. But anyway, so let's do something with the bird. Let's first of all let me make sure that, let's label this Phoenix, right? We're gonna repeat the process, but we're gonna go a different route with the gradients and stuff like that. So let's do this. Let's duplicate the Phoenix, and we're going to enter base. Well, we make this a base right here, and we're just going to repeat the process. But again, this time we're going to do something different. Now I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, should I go with gold, or matter of fact, let's do a fiery color, like, you know, amberish color, like, since we are dealing with a Phoenix. So one thing what we want to do is this: we're going to do a color overlay. No, we're going to do a gradient overlay, and we're going to let's say this right here, metallic, because I don't want to lose that. Metallic 2. Next, then now we're going to do something called gold. So let's go to oranges first. You know, sometimes oranges. Now we can start off with that, right? But I'm going to build off of that. So let's do this. We got orange number 5. We're gonna make this more of a goldish color, right? So I'm gonna move this in here in the middle with the orange, and I'm gonna add maybe like a yellow here. So in between, I'm just gonna add different points here like I did before. Some are gonna be red, like darkish red, you know, because you do want that effect in there. So darkish reds, maybe some sienna, some brown. Maybe not too much brown, but you know, make sure you throw a little bit of color in the middle. Like I always like to go from light to dark, you know, or whatever. Because the fact is, like, you know, doing that kind of adds more, you know, gives a better gradient effect to it. Let's go a little bit more red here. And we're gonna start spreading that out. Let's go dark here real quick. Maybe not an orange. I want to do an orange. Okay, let's do something here. And remember, don't forget to play around with it. You know, don't worry about messing it up. Okay, let's throw some yellow right here. No, I don't like that. Needs to be a little more in there. Let's switch this around. We're going to bring this in with more color. Alright. Okay. Do I buy it? You know, yeah, I buy it. Let me see. But I do want to add a little bit more color tone to it if I can. Here we go. Booyah. Alright. Let's label this amber, you know, amber gradient. You know, it's not gold, but amber gradient. Now we're going to do this. Now we got that. Booyah. Okay. Click OK. Let me see something real quick. So I want it down here. There we go. Amber gradient. All right. All right. Click OK. Then let's work with velvet emboss. You know, we want this to be kind of a little. Looks kind of a little wild here. Wow. Looks kind of crazy. Let's go with a soft chisel. See what happens. That's even worse. Let's go with smooth. Let's make this a yellow here. Alright, and then we're going to change this to like a dark, maybe like a dark red or something, I don't know. Alright, so let's see if we can play around with this. Okay, it looks kind of smooth. This is a smooth gradient, so I don't know. Let's try hard chisel again. Now hard chisel kind of looks kind of a little I don't know. See if we can soften it up a bit. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of. Matter of fact, let's take this off. Let's play around with the maybe we can play around with the direction of it. See what happens. Let me go right back in here real quick. Need some dark here. All right. All right. They're adjusted nicely, so let's play around with the scale again, see what we can come up with. All right. So now one thing about the bell wheel is kind of bugging me real quick. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find something that really works. See what emboss does. Nope, not what I want. Pill emboss. Nope. Stroke emboss. Nope. Let's go enter emboss back here. Like I said, I'm just basically just testing the waters real quick. So I mean, nothing is actually, you know, set in stone yet. Okay, I don't think it's not playing nice. I got an idea. I don't think I have to emboss it, but I do see something that's coming into my attention. Let's go out. Let's get out of here real quick. You know, see what happens. I think embossing it will make it worse. So let's do this. Let's go to the base Phoenix layer and see what we can play around with here. One thing I noticed that it's kind of like sticking out. You know, like it's standing out. You know, in a way. So let's do this. Let's go to stroke, and we're going to go to amber. Get that right there. Okay, and we're going to not play with the size. We don't want that, but maybe work with the opacity a little bit. Not quite sure. Play with the scale. Or, matter of fact, we can just make this black, cancel this. Let's go to color, see what happens when we make it black, you know. But the problem with black, it's kind of like it's, you know, I don't know. Let's zoom in real quick. Let's see how it looks when we zoom in. You always want to zoom in and see, what the outcome is. I don't know. I kind of like it, I'll tell you, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but maybe do one thing. I do want to do one thing though. I want to. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I'm going to create. If I can make this more 3D. 'Cause I do want the V to come out a little bit more. I'll worry about that later. All right, let's play around with the other one that we have. Let me see. Yeah, I'll worry about that V later. I have an idea. I can make this more 3D-ish, but let's do something else. Okay. Let me see. Do that. And I'm gonna change this to white Phoenix logo. That way I know what I have here. All right. Here we go. Now this one might be a little bit more tougher. Not quite sure. But the plans are with this. Right now I'm basically just going to freestyle it. So just bear with me for a second. I'm just basically just trying to, like I said before, I don't have a plan, in my head right now. I'm just like to, just work what I have, and just come up with something different. So let's duplicate this layer again, repeat process, and I'm gonna do Piscean bodies. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I don't know. And like I said before, I may not have it, I may not be able to have it, at the moment, but once I start playing around with it, maybe off camera, we'll check it out. I'm gonna bring this front and center. Okay, so I have that. But before I continue forward, I'm going to build up the imagery first. So I'm going to drag everything all at once. What's this? Done with you. Let's check this one out. All right, let's grab. First of all, let's do this. Let's just grab the Pisces. So I'm gonna do a copy here. Copy. Just drag and copy. And I'm gonna paste it right. Okay, I know you. Okay, there's a problem. Let's see something real quick. What happened? All right, let me go back real quick. Something happened. I kind of got something I didn't want. Yeah, I got all up in here. Huh. I ain't gonna worry about it. Maybe, let me see something real quick. Let me see. Maybe something we could do something with that. Okay, paste. Okay, let's see what we can do. Now, if it turns out sloppy, I ain't gonna use it. Like I said, I don't want to use bad graphics, or I may just have to find something that's better. So let's do a color overlay. See how it works out. Okay, hey, like it's working out. Like it's working out. Let's do a inner, not inner shadow, but let's do an inner stroke. See if I can make this better. First, let's see what's affected first. Okay, I don't need to do that. I'll just basically just test and see make sure the lines on the inner part here does not get too crazy. So that's the only reason why I did that. So pretty much, I got two Pisces here. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. I know I'm about to veer off real quick. Let's see two dragons. I just want to check something out real quick. I know I said I wouldn't use it, but it's kind of cheesy. But I want to see something here. aspect. You know, not really seeing it. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm not even gonna take the ones I see right here. Or should I? You know, let's just continue. Let's just continue on. Ain't no biggie. So right now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to build the graphics up that I have started off with. I'm going to take this out. Okay. There should be a sun here somewhere. There's a sun, and I'm going to take this one here. Now, this is going to be very tricky. The reason why I say it's going to be very tricky is the fact that because you know, again, if this is a shirt logo, I gotta try to find a way to make all this white, you know, because that's my color, you know, color logo. I gotta make sure I can save money. Um, having the design and stuff like that. So, um, and I think no, actually, I think I got an idea. I have an idea. So this is what we would do. Put that right there real quick. I'm going to take off the strokes on here and put it up here. See how that works out. Transform. All right. All right. Let's get the other one real quick. Now it may, like I said, you know, maybe it might be a little cheesy, but you know what? You know, who cares? You know, it's all about having fun right now. All right, let's bring this down a bit. Edit, free transform. Now I'm just gonna break it down just enough. Now I'm gonna do this. You know, I kind of like the design. This is a very Islamic Rami Dami feel. I think the I think the sun should be the same way. And I think I should go find one. You know, if there's one out there, I'll try to find one. Oh yeah, excuse me. I don't want to do that. Kind of messing it up here. Now the thing is, like, I may have to bring down the size of the sun, which is fine. You know, like I said, I'm going to make it work. Let's bring it over a little bit. All right, let's do that. Yeah, I think I'll have to find. I really want that to work. So, all right, so let's do this. You know what? You know my deal. Color overlay, right? And we're gonna do it this way. Color overlay. White. There you go. And we have our imagery here. Let's see if I can find a sun like this in a different way. On PNG wing. Okay, sun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, excuse me. I know it's like. Yep. Well, you got some nice stuff here. You got the sacred geometry. You know, why not gonna use that yet? Maybe somewhere down in the future. But I can't find one, so I'm gonna be happy with what I got right now, and we're just gonna play off of that. All right, so one thing I'm gonna do is this, like we got our what's the name, our symbol and stuff like that. So we're going to bring this down a bit. All right, make sure I get that, and we're gonna convert it to smart layer or smart object, excuse me, and we're going to free transform it. Now this might be no might not be a place for it to go right now on the design, but you just basically just trying to make sure that we can find a way to, it might be a little hard to get in there. Um, if you can't get it in design, you can probably use it for something else, But I mean, who knows? Maybe I can crown this. But you gotta be careful. Like I said, I don't want it to touch. I don't know. Let's make it smaller, or we can, maybe we can fit it inside the V. I'm not quite sure. Let's put it from up here for the time being. Don't want to get too much into it. Like I said, we could figure things out later. You know, but all in all, um, but all in all, uh, creating your logos, like basically like just have fun with it. Make sure it's your identities, to who you are, especially if you're doing like media, you know whatever, there's many ways you can go with it. Be very unique in your style. Now as far as you say, well, you use other fonts and stuff like that. Yeah, so what? You got to start from somewhere. You know, a lot of times people can be very picky, but you know what? Let's do this. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I want to let's link everything together in each layer, because when you move it, everything goes where it should go. But yeah, you gotta start somewhere. It's like nobody's ideas are totally original. Except for mine. I'm not joking. Even with my stuff, like it's okay to. I like this. It's okay to get inspired by things, as long as but just make sure it's your work. Like at least 95% of it is your work. Because I guarantee you, there's media out there. That's not 100%. They got it from somewhere. Everything has a base source and everything like that. So, all right. So, let me see. I just want to organize this together. Matter of fact, let's just make this bigger. Matter of fact, let's convert this. It's giving me hell right now. I can always unconvert it. Convert this. Yeah, because if you're having problems, like just convert to smart object. Because I know there's a lot of layers here. Instead of dealing with 12 layers, you can deal with at least about two or three at the most. So let's convert this to smart object, and we're just gonna move everything. Just make it bigger. Free transform, so it can fit the page. All right. So let's do the Piscean here. And I'm just basically just giving it space so you can see what it looks like. You know. But I'm gonna go with this logo here when I post things up. I don't know why it's large. Yeah, this is gonna be my main logo here, but unless I feel something different, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, all right. So yeah, I'll say this was a very good success. Just messing around with things here. Yeah, there we go. Normally I would do more outlines and designs in this. If I had actual, I ain't say time. We all got time. But as far as like if I had more time to plan, let me put it that way. Give you a good idea. So, but yeah. So here you go. If you ever have any ideas, like what you want to see design, next week I will be doing font design. Also, I will be posting up a picture or pictures or video, well, pictures and video of my nature walk. As you know, I like to take these little nice nature walks. Get a little exercise, get a little fresh air in the sun. So you'll be seeing it as well. Before I go, I'd like to say please subscribe. Check out the websites. Check out the links below. Support. Share the channel. Anything that you can do can help. I appreciate it. Take care and peace.